Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 6 of CMA final SFM capital budgeting. Okay, please read the questions here. Look at it. Illustration number 6. Complex Limited Infrastructure Company is evaluating a proposal to build, operate and transfer selections of the 20 kilometers. Okay, roads. A project is 4 lakh 400 crores to be financed. One company is going to invest rupees 400 crore for building a road 20 kilometer. Okay, equity share capital 100 crore, loan 15% interest rate 300 crore. Okay, out of this 400 crore is distributed in equity 100 plus loan 400 at the rate of 15%, 15%. Okay, per financial institution is the 300 crore. The project after completing will be opened to traffic and a toll will be collected 15 years from the vehicle using the road. The company also required to maintain the road during the 15 years, and after the completion of that period it will be handed over the highway authorities at zero value, and it is estimated that the roads will be maintained by 5% of the project cost. Okay, in this case maintenance cost of road, maintenance cost of road is 5% of project cost. Project cost is 400 crore. This is 20 crore. This is the maintenance cost of the project per year. Okay. The company considering the write out the total cost of the project in 15 years straight line basis. Total cost is depreciation on a straight line basis. For for the corporate income tax, the company is allowed to take depreciation on 10% of return on value basis. The financial institutions are the agreeable for the repayment of the loan in 15 years, installing including interest and principal. Calculate the IRR, ignore the corporate taxation, explain the differentiation of this. First case, no need to calculate depreciation. No need to calculate depreciation. Why? No need to calculate depreciation. Why? Because of depreciation is calculated for the purpose of tax benefit, and the given questions corporate tax has been ignored. Ignore corporate tax rate. That's why that is we need not require to calculate this other things. We have to calculate project IRR as well as equity IRR. The formula of IRR is, that is, lower rate, net present value at lower rate, net present value at lower rate minus net present value at higher rate, and higher rate minus lower rate. This is a formula of IRR. IRR is the rate by which we can say that company is going to earn. In this case, we have to calculate project IRR as well as equity IRR. We have to calculate. Okay. Now, I'm going to solve the questions. Okay. Working note first. Calculation of present value of cash outflow, cost of project. It is already given 400 crore. Working note second. Calculation of repair and maintenance cost. Repair and maintenance cost of road, that equal to 5% of rupees 400, that equal to 20 crore. Working note 3. Calculation of annual loan installment. Annual loan installment, loan divided by present value annuity factor 15%. This is going to divide in a loan that equal to 15%, 15 years. Loan value is rupees 300 crore and this is 5.847. This is rupees 51.31 crore. Working note 4. Calculation of cash inflow for the project. Calculation of cash inflow for project. Toll collection. Toll collection question, in question it is given, that is the 100 crore per year. 100 crore. Less repair and maintenance of road, that is 20 crore. It is already calculated here, 20 crore. Operating cash inflow each year rupees 80 crore. Now 80 crore is a cash inflow. Now we need to calculate IRR, project IRR. For calculation of project IRR, we need to calculate net present value at two rates. One net present value should be positive and other net present value should be negative. Okay. Now look at here. Average return in this case, average return 80 crore is a return out of 400 investment. 400 crore is investment, that is 20%. IRR should be almost approx 20%, nearby the 20%. Okay. Now calculation of net present value at the rate of 20% and other rate net present value we can calculate by finding net present value at the rate of 20%. Net present value equal to present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. 80 lakh. Present value annuity factor 20%, 15 year. Outflow is 400 crore. 80 into 4.6106 minus 400. This is 368.84 minus 400. This is minus rupees 31.15 crore. Look at it. At the rate of 20%, net present value is negative. At the rate of 20%, net present value is negative. Now we need to calculate positive net present value. To calculate positive net present value, we have to reduce the discount rate by 20%. Reduce. So 2-3% is reduced. Okay. Now Calculation of net present value at the rate of 17%. Net present value 80 into present value annuity factor 17% 15 year minus 400 crore. 80 into that is 5.32418 minus 400 crore, that is 425.93 minus 400 crore, that is 25.93 crore. This is the net present value at the rate of 17%. Now IRR. IRR equal to calculation of project IRR. Project IRR. IRR equal to lower rate, net present value at lower rate, net present value at lower rate, net present value at higher rate, higher rate minus lower rate. This is a formula. The concept of IRR I have already discussed in my classes. What is a lower rate? That is 17%. Net present value at lower rate 25.93. This is 25.93 minus 31.15. Higher rate, that equal to 20% minus 17%. 17% plus this is 25.93 divided by that is minus plus 57.08 into 3%. 17% plus 1.36%, that equal to 18.36%. This is the IRR. Now we have to calculate equity IRR. For calculation of equity IRR, we need to calculate cash inflow for equity. In the case of cash inflow for equity, annual installment is paid to the equity shareholder, and that is annual installment is 51.31. This is annual installment 51.31 crore. Working note. Calculation of operating cash inflow, cash inflow for equity. Toll collection, toll collection, rupees 100 crore, repair and maintenance, road, repair and maintenance of road 20 crore, less loan installment 51.31 crore, operating cash inflow for equity. rupees. Operating cash inflow for equity 28.69. Now, average return for equity is for equity 28.69 out of investment 100, that equal to 28%. 28.69%. It means all 28% will be the nearby, IRR will be the equity. Calculation of net present value at the rate of 28%. Net present value equal to present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. This is 28.69. Present value annuity factor 28%, 15 year minus 100, 28.69. This is 3.483. 483 minus 100, and it will be 99.927. 927 minus 100, 0.07273. This is almost 0. IRR is the rate at which net present value equal to 0. Okay, here equity IRR, in this case equity IRR equal to 28%. We can say directly, if at any discount rate net present value is going to be 0, in that case that discount rate is the IRR, maximum return that. Now the question is, what is the difference of the equity IRR and project IRR? In this case we have project IRR. Project IRR 18 point, we have already calculated 18.36. 18.36. Loan interest rate 15%. Contribution to equity. Contribution to equity on loan 3.36%. Contribution, because of loan we have taken 15%, and that loan is invested into the project, and project is going to have a project has return 18.36%. It means contribution to equity on loan 3.36% for every rupee 1. In this case total contribution to equity due to loan, please try to understand, 3.36% contribution. We have taken 300 crore loan, and equity we have invested 100 crore. Equity we have invested 100 crore. Then it will be the answer approx. This is 10.2%. Therefore equity IRR approx 18.36% plus 10.2%, that equal 28.56% approx. This is the equity IRR. This is the just for the understanding. Okay, in your book this is calculated. This is why, because of Equity has taken risk, taken loan and invested, due to which equity will have reward. That reward we are going to receive 10.2%. In answer it is coming approx because of we have taken the separate rates of discount. That's why answer is different. Okay, thank you class. This question has been completed. Please like, subscribe and share my videos.